Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with World of Warships. And we're kicking it mid-tier today with the Congo, mostly because I don't feature a lot of Japanese ships on the channel. Nothing against the ships, it's simply that I'm focusing on the American lines. And, well, if you try to unlock everything, you kind of run out of money. So it's mostly been about US battleships and cruisers. I'm on the Iowa as far as battleships, but it's not fully upgraded yet, so I'll probably have some videos of it once it's finished. Well, let's see, I think I'm just gonna throw rounds out here at these DDs just because I can. Why not? Want to try to get rid of them if we can. It's AP, but I don't want to switch to HE just yet, considering we've got some bigger threats out there that need AP. One DD down. Looks like the second's going to go. So that's kind of cool. Nice. Alright, not sure what they were thinking. Rounds out on the New Mexico. Just want to make sure I don't get hit by any of these torpedoes. 3 hits on the New Mex. Omaha, Cleveland on our flank. This appears to be the only target I have. He'll be getting away from us, though. Not sure about his angle, but we'll do what we can. I probably should have waited for this New Mexico. 2 went into that other target. Let's start focusing on this gentleman. Although, he might be looking at me. He's got... Why is there smoke cover over there? We killed their destroyers. Alright, we don't have any mid-cover here. So we'll want to keep an eye on that. And Alba, I think I'm going to shoot at the Fuso. Just a bigger target. He's angled though, he's turning. Whoa, a little bit of lag there. Dang it. Hate when that happens. This game seems to spike a lot. I don't know why. Couple of hits. Nothing major, though. Murmansk is on the other side there, really close, though. Let's see. Alba, maybe? No. No territory control as of yet. I think I'm going to back up this side of the map here, considering there's a New Mex and a Fuso. Alba, potentially another New Mex, which I might actually be able to shoot at. Let's see. Dang it. You know, the lock-on system in this game is really annoying sometimes. If you're not locked onto the ship, even though you're aiming properly, it puts your rounds into islands most of the time. I hate that. Oh, he's turning away. This looks decent if we connect. Let's see. Near collision here. I'm gonna have to start going evasive though, because that New Mexico, I can see him being problematic. Fuso's taking a lot of punishment. We want to kind of continue on him. even though the New Mexico is flat. Trying to put an angle on me against the New Mex though, because I don't want to give him my broadside and provide him with a citadel. Two New Mexicos. Yeah, let's get out of here. Could have been worse. Could have been worse if we were flat. We've got a New Mex. Two New Mex as well. Our Bogues over here. I'll bring these guns around. Try to maybe finish off this Fuso. Oh, he's done. Good job. Next, I'll work on this guy, I think. Little bit of spinach there. He appears to have come to a full stop. Going evasive. Let's see.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
They've got some territory control. But we might be able to bring it around here if we can get rid of some of these heavy hitters. Those guys might be colliding. I think we're switching to the Alba. I do try to join in on focus firing as much as possible, but in this case maybe we should stick to these New Mexicos. They probably have some repairs. This guy's probably going to go evasive now and try to avoid everything else. I think I'm going to continue shooting at targets that are flat. Starting to move a bit more. We might have to change our lead. Yeah, this dispersion. Even though you have the range, it's just hoping that you can hit half the time. New York's actually pretty close. I might switch to him since he's in bad shape. I don't know what he's looking at. He's looking at somebody else. I think he's stopped. Those don't look great. That was weird. I guess I needed to elevate a lot more than I did. I thought I threw it into the midsection, but I guess his angle was strange. Omaha's letting me have it. Gonna have to ignore him for now. Alright. Might take some fire here. He's done. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Charlie. They're gonna eat up all this territory right now. Omaha's inbound. Come on, give me a citadel. Thank you.
Enemy heavily damaged.
6.1. He's probably going to want to try for some torpedoes. Getting close to us here. Shouldn't take much to defeat this guy. Somebody else might get him. Yep. Let me think about what's happening here. They still got their heavy hitters. I think what I'm going to try to do is, well, I could grab Charlie, but it starts to take me away from the fight. Yeah, I figured that some torpedoes were inbound. Alright, let's see. New Mexico. We're going to be grabbing Bravo. I could... I keep thinking about Charlie because it's right there. It's not that far from me, but... it just takes me too far away from this enemy threat. Alright, well, I'm gonna go for Charlie since we've got the Cleveland here. This Murmansk is coming back for defense. Not exactly built for capturing, but I feel that if we can grab this... their carrier is actually not that far either. I do have my spotting plane that I can still use for range shots. Alright, we're going to try to take this and... get back to this fight as soon as possible. Still have regular range on him, which is the nice thing about this ship. It's just... trying to count on the accuracy at this range. Our New Mexico has a lot more health. I think this is probably what we want to start looking at here. If we can shut him down. He's not moving super fast, is he? Murmansk. Will the Cleveland take him out? Cleveland's low on health. Might have to actually take out the Murmansk first. See if we can help with that. Nice.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
And we lost to Cleveland though. We have more ships, but then New Mexico's having some trouble. Come on, we need some more citadels. Could also throw some HE at them. But I think I'll do another AP salvo and hope for the best here. Once we load all this up, it'll switch over to some HE. He's just running. That's a good hit. If we can get these points off of this guy, that'd be great. Probably should have just AP'd him. That would have finished him if it was AP, because that was just a solid hit. 3 minutes remaining. And I have to turn here.
Enemy aircraft carrier destroyed.
The problem is our New Mexico was lost. And they're still ahead in points. We've got our carrier, but I think he's just... Well, he's got some dive bombers. 248. Let's see, we've got 2 points. I don't know if I can get into... I mean, I might be able to hit him with the spotting aircraft, but it's going to be tough. We got all this land in the way. I mean, I don't know. In hindsight, it was kind of go for the point or go to assist the New Mexico, which I suppose I feel like maybe I should have gone after the New Mexico and assisted our battleships. 1 dive bomber is not going to do it. 2 minutes left. I just don't think I can intercept this guy in time. I mean, I have range on him, but I just don't think there's a lot I can do with the time that we have left. Just don't. Even with the spotting plane, I'm not going to have the gun solution. If I had more time, I could take him. I'm pretty confident that I could kill him, but I just don't have enough time to get to him. I was hoping that they would hold him off long enough for me to kill the carrier and get those extra points back, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to do it with the time that we have. Although we are catching up in points. Let's see. 640 to 650, 648. Because we've got more territory control. This might pay off. 1 minute remains. I'm just going to gun straight for him. We're ahead in points. So grabbing that territory might have been a good idea, but it's still very, very close. Yeah, it looks like this is ours. I would have felt bad if we'd have lost it because it was kind of up to me because I chose to go after Charlie. So it was all about that judgment call. I'll tell you what would stink though is if somehow this guy just blasts that carrier to smithereens and turns everything over. That would just be terrible. Pretty sure that's only going to piss off the island. That match was a little too close for comfort. Thankfully, things worked out. Again, I'd probably be kicking myself if we would have lost that one because of my decision to take one of the objectives. But this match is not on premium time. I'm still on a standard account for now, at least. But no big deal. I think the results speak for themselves. You know, I always tell myself, don't overanalyze your matches. And I always do, you know, because I always think, okay, well, what could I have done differently? I could have assisted our battleships and maybe killed off the New Mexico, but then would we have been able to get enough of the capture points? Would the carrier have escaped and drawn out the battle? You know, because it was kind of down to the carrier and Murmansk. I don't know. It could have gone either way. And I think the only reason I really did what I did was because I was in a Congo and I knew that I was fast enough to get to Charlie and then maybe come around and deal with a variety of other targets. So, I don't know, I could have played that one differently, but it was a win, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, I overanalyze everything. I really do. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but if anything, I kind of like to use every single match as a tool for learning, because I think even mediocre matches that aren't necessarily amazing, like that one, nothing to write home about, nothing crazy, but I think you can learn something from every single match in any type of video game that you play. You can start to learn from yourself and the enemies. You can kind of use it to perhaps predict behavior in enemy ships. You can kind of learn other people's tactics. You can start to recognize different types of threats early on, and choose to move accordingly. But had I been in one of these American battleships, New York or New Mexico, I probably would have played the match differently. I probably would have gone back to help out our other U.S. battleships just because of my lack of speed and maneuverability. But thankfully we had the Congo this time around, and we were able to use its speed to capture an objective, and then of course eliminate that carrier to get some extra points. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, really hope you enjoyed this look at World of Warships. Also hope that everybody had a fantastic Halloween. Make sure to stay tuned for more, and I will definitely see you on the next one.